All right, guys, hello. Welcome back to Sponge's Tech Tips. I'm Sponge. Thanks for tuning in to this tech tip video. Before we get started, do me a favor, press pause on this video. Go hit the subscribe button. I need as many subscribers as I can. I keep doing these videos and I'm trying to help everybody out, and it seems to be helping quite a few people, but I want to try to reach as many people as I can. So if these videos have helped you out, definitely hit the subscribe button. And then after this video, if it helped you, hit the like button, and then for sure get into the comments and leave a comment. Let me know. Also, if you have any advice beyond what I'm going to do here, for sure share that with them, because other viewers may be having other issues. So we are working on a 2015, I believe. We'll double check here in a second. 2015 Toyota RAV4. Oh, I should tell you, it's dark out. I'm actually working inside now. It is cold and dark up here in Washington State. We'll take a peek through the broken glass window. It's pitch black outside. Not raining today, but everything has frost on it. So I have retreated to inside. Okay, back to this. 2015 Toyota RAV4. Let's double check our production date here. Where are we? There we go. 8 of 15, August of 15. That is typically a 2015, and the tag does say 2015. Okay, what we are doing today is we are having a problem with our sunroof. Now, I have actually located the issue, and this tech tip is going to be a little less on the problem with the sunroof, but how to access it if you're having a problem with yours. I will show you mine, and I'll show you, it's somewhat comedic, if you will, but like I said, the tech tip is pretty much getting the sunroof out and accessing it so you can troubleshoot whatever problem you may be having. So keep in mind also, I've done other tech tip videos on other vehicles. They're all kind of similar, but I figure I'd just do this Toyota, maybe to get some of the Toyota owners. I think the last one I did was a Subaru, but this will attract some Toyota owners and kind of give you a breakdown on how to do it to your Toyota. For sure RAV4, but it should apply to other vehicles. So, okay, tools you need for removing the sunroof. You need a T25 Torx. Let's see if we can focus on it. There it is. Torx style head tool. You can use a driver, if you will, or you can use a socket driver with the attachment. You can also use a small socket with an extension, or you can use a bigger socket with an adapter to get it down if you need it, or whatever. You just need to use that T25. I just brought out a couple examples. So let's first go over the problem, and I will show you what ours is doing. So what ours is doing is, I've got the sunroof open now, and what we're going to do is, it's all off kilter here, but we're going to do the down button. So this should just take it down and stop. Okay, but what it's doing is trying to pull it back. I'll do it again. You'll see it tries to go back and then it stops. You'll see it just start to pull back. Okay, now it shouldn't even be doing that. That's just the up-down button. Okay, so no matter what the problem is with this, we're going to have to reset this when we're done. There's plenty of videos on that, and it differs from car to car. But let's try the open button. So this should just reverse it. Let's see what happens. Okay, doing the exact same thing on that button, and it pulls back just a hair and then stops. So it's dropping down and it's binding up on something, okay? So let's start out. The first thing we have to do is we have to get this glass out. So let's raise it all the way up. I've already done a portion of the work here just to speed things up. The other side's done, but we're going to do this side. So the first thing you have to do is you have to take off this dust cover. So hopefully if yours has never been touched before, this dust cover should be there. It comes off pretty easy. You don't need a tool. You just want to get your finger behind the top and pop it towards you. and it'll peel off, okay? Now, same thing on the bottom. Kind of get your finger behind the bottom, pop it off, peel it towards you, and now it has been removed, okay? I like to set it up on the dash in the direction I've removed it. You're going to do the passenger side also, which I've already done. Okay, next thing you're going to do, if you look up here, you've got 4 T25 headed bolts. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 on the opposite side. Now, I've already broken mine free, so you're probably going to need a ratchet if it's never been removed before. I already broke mine free, so let's just go ahead and break those free and spin them out of there. So the reason why I put them back in was so I could show you what was happening with the sunroof and how it was binding up. I always like to say this, when you get out, I like to grab the washer or the head of the bolt with my finger, just kind of hold it against there. And then I like to set it in someplace like a cup holder so you're not going to lose it, okay? We'll do the same thing for the back one. We're going to spin this out. Now mine's got a lot of grease all over the place, so have a paper towel handy. I believe that this is all original. It doesn't look like anybody's been in here before me, but there sure is a lot of grease. Okay, so once you've loosened it, use your finger, grab that washer, pull it towards you, drop it in the cup holder. We're going to do the same thing on the driver's side. Sorry if the camera's going in and out of focus a little bit. Or even dipping down. Okay. Oh, I dropped that one. It hit the seat though. I'm okay. All right. One more to go. Now this is, you can see it right there. It's labeled Toyota. This is a factory glass. It's never been replaced. Okay. Same thing. Grab it with your fingertip, drop that down. Okay, now that's it for your tools. Now, the next thing I like to do, I probably should have told you, it's really smart to have a towel or a blanket or put something across the roof up here on the top, okay? In fact, let's see, what can I use? Kind of out of my element here, so let's see what I can grab here that won't. Oh, here we go. It's a good idea. Cardboard. So we're going to lay the cardboard across the roof like so, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to get back in the vehicle. I'm going to have to do this with one hand because I'm holding the camera, but you can use 2 hands. You want to press up on the roof and slide it out and over onto the roof, onto that box or blanket or whatever you have up there. Oh, whoops, I missed. I hit it, but that just prevents any scratching or anything. So, okay, that's it. That's as simple as getting it out. Now, once you get it out, you want to get up here, turn your key on. I'm standing on the seats right now. My feet are clean. And you want to really inspect these tracks. Make sure nothing's binding up. Make sure you don't see any broken plastic parts. It's pretty common for these things to break up, especially if they've come from hotter climates. This side looks pretty good. There's a little bit of debris in here. That's something you want to address. You want to get out pine needles or anything like that. But that's actually not what I found in mine. So that's the passenger side. Looks pretty good. Nice. The grease is nice and clean. A few little things of debris, but nothing to concern yourself about too much. But then let's look over here on the driver's side. And as we're looking through the track system, what is this? There's something here. You can see it's got some grease kind of clogged up against it. So what is this thing? Well, surprise, surprise, it's a compass. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little tiny compass. Somehow, a compass got stuck in the track. And that, my friends, is what was binding it up. So, once we get that piece of debris out, let me get some of this grease off my hands. We're going to reach down and run our sunroof through the motion. So, let's go. And there it goes. Running right through the system. Nice and smooth. Okay, so you heard a little bit of a pull there at the end. That's because it's out of sync. Once it got to the back, it still wanted to continue pulling it. So, as soon as I'm done reinstalling everything, and that's another thing. You want to put that sunroof back in. Make sure to line it up so that way the top, you can see where your gasket was hitting right about here. You don't want that thing sitting up too high. You want it sitting pretty flush when you put it back in. This takes usually the assistance of somebody else kind of helping you sight it down, and then as you tighten it in. I can do it myself just because I reach over and I use my fingers. I'm pretty good at lining it up. But what you don't want that thing sitting high, because if it's sitting high, when it drops down, it can hang up. It can hang up on this and not want to go back. So, okay, so reinstalling it is almost as simple as you removed it, except for that alignment. Once you get it in and aligned and tightened down, run it through the motions again, make sure it's still operating smoothly. And then what you're going to do after that, you're going to go over to a different YouTube video, which I currently don't have, but you're going to go to another YouTube video and you're going to go through the process of resetting the computer module so it knows which way the buttons need to go up and down and back and how far, okay? If I find a good video for that, I will link it in the title of this before I post it. But that's it. Pretty simple, guys. For those of you with Toyotas, this should apply to all RAV4s. And then also, if you've got a Camry or a van or anything like that, you're going to notice they're all pretty similar. I know that some of the bigger sunroofs have more than just 4 screws holding it in, but it's pretty much the same thing. So you can apply most of this technique to other sunroofs and, of course, other Toyota sunroofs. So, all right, guys, that's it. Not a long video, not a tough video, but hopefully this helps you out. Do me a favor. If you didn't do it earlier, go subscribe to the channel and like this video if it helped you out. And please keep watching, because I've got a ton of other cars and a ton of other tech tips I can help you guys with if you need it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future. Thanks, guys.